Sup YouTube. Today, I'm going to be playing Minecraft Java Edition. Now, this is going to be an interesting video because I'm not going to be doing any sort of gameplay per se. I'm mainly just going to be explaining or showcasing all the mods I use in my own personal world, which is called the Ultimate Modding Experience. Why is it called that? Because I love literal names. I don't know. Anyways, we're to play because this takes forever to actually load, believe it or not. I have like a bunch of mods. You see what I mean in a moment. Just wait and see. Yeah. 96 freaking mods, mate. Woo! 96 mods. Look at all of these. It looks like it just goes on and on. I mean, just look at this freaking list. It never ends basically, but it does. But yeah, I'll get to each and every single one of these. I'm gonna be taking my time when explaining it. And I still have the Turbashio world that I stopped playing because, well, I didn't feel like continuing that. However, I do have this other world. It's called Modern Vanilla Experience. That's up to change, or the name is subject to change. But what I basically do is, I'm gonna have to like switch my freaking screen. So over here on my file explorer, I already made a separate folder. It's called Vanilla Performance Mods, or just Vanilla Mods. And basically what these do is they just improve the performance and optimization of the game without actually including all those cheating mods per se, or just mods that increase convenience. This is basically what I would use to make the game actually playable and also not have to stutter and everything. So that's why I have like two separate folders. I have one that's called Fabric 1.20.1 mods, and the other one's for vanilla performance. And yeah, that's about it. It's a pretty good system, not gonna lie, and it gets the job done. I can switch playstyles whenever I want to, which is why I really like the way that mods are done in this game. But yeah, welcome to my world. Who cares what I look like? I look like this. Yeah, what's up? You may be asking yourself, where the freak are my swords, or where's my inventory? I'm glad you asked. But first, let's talk about what's going on in this room. So basically, we have 2 diamond chests, and then we also have a netherite furnace. Yeah, that's right, netherite furnace. I'll get to that. And there's my bed and a crafting table. It's a very small room, but yeah, let's go ahead and open up inventory. Oh, actually, before I do that, yeah, you may have noticed I have 3 rows of hearts. That's on purpose. I made it so that I got a mod for just that. But again, I'll get to that in just a moment. Let me just show you all the world, and then it's gonna be just straight up mod explanation. But yeah, if you take a look at these chests, they're pretty packed. They're pretty packed with stuff. And actually, I got a bunch of gunpowder. And the way I did it was, I have a mod that allows me to just never stop training. And it's really good. And that's how I got a bunch of gunpowder. I also got a bunch of these books that are really good. I have a bunch of dirt, a bunch of these ingredients for the brewing table or the brewing stand. A bunch of workstations that I had to remove from the village so I can like put whatever I want. AKA just a bunch of lecterns. And it's my other one. Now you may be wondering, whoa, 45 netherite ingots. That's huge. What is this? What is an impure bedrock upgrade? What is that? I'm so glad you asked. But basically, I already defeated the wizard. I'm explaining like 3 things at once. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I also like to organize my ores. As you can see, my inventory is also pretty organized as well. I also call this another furnace with the anvil. Nether rod, max bow. Yeah. We'll get to that. And then have a bunch of food. And that's literally it. There's also this. These 2 are augments. And what this does is, if you have both of these, what it does is that it's 50% faster, but it's the same fuel consumption. So basically, this will go like normal fuel consumption, but the thing will cook 50% faster. So with these 2 on, it will do that. If you remove one of them, then the benefits from just that one will apply, and safety for the other one. But yeah, now my inventory. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but don't worry. This little thing right here is a trash can. I press enter or whatever hotkey works, and ooh, I think they need to fix that part right there. But besides that, it's like a disposable dump, so I can put my golden carrots in here, and I can retrieve whenever I want. It's like Terraria basically. Yeah, like that little portable trash can, which Minecraft really needs. But yeah, to answer your question of where my tools are, they're all right here. And they're all called specific things. This is my nether sword. Um, Everything is just called nether or based on whatever it's called, including my armor. Um, Very clever naming, I know. I couldn't have done it better myself. And I also have some guns. Yeah, actual guns. So this one's called the Diamond LMG, which I'm assuming just stands for light machine gun. I just call it a machine gun. This one's called the Moissanite Buckshot. And it's basically just a shotgun. And this one is a netherite sniper. Cool. You might have noticed that the freaking ender pearls have a stack of 64 instead of 16. I have a mod for that as well. But I also have a spare hoe and pickaxe. This one has soak touch, this one has smelting touch. And these are bullets, by the way. Okay, so enough of my inventory. Let's go on top here. We're not going to explore the war just yet. But we got a freaking smithing table. I don't think anyone cares about that. Grindstone, stone cutter. Oh, I also have this chest that has a bunch of stuff. It has a bunch of netherrack, soul sand, and soul soil. As well as like some smooth stone and cobblestone and a bunch of stone and a bunch of deep slate. And this, yeah, so basically what happened was I thought you could trade any type of boat with the fisherman, but it only accepts a certain type. And as a result, oh, by the way, I did make this like 64, so I'll get to that. It kind of didn't work, so I just use it for fuel now. And it's kind of just here for everything. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. I just realized it's going to be pretty hard to explain thoroughly, but I'm going to do my best. Let's go down here. Alright, so we have a bunch of beds here because, well, I need a bunch of librarians for all the enchantments I want. But yeah, let's take a look at this one, for example. Impaling 5 for 64 emeralds. This one is Quick Charge 3 for 14. Oh, by the way, I'm playing 1.20.1 because if I play in any other version, all the mods aren't actually compatible with that version. Some, if not most, are. But I had to make sure that all of them were. Because if even one of them were to be gone, like fishing, that would be pretty bad. It wouldn't be the end of the world. It would just be a little harder to adapt. If you grow too dependent on these mods, then it could be bad. May lower your skill per se this game. And here's the anvil, by the way. I've actually made a bunch of changes with this anvil. By the way, all the links to the mods will not be in the description. They will actually be in a separate text file with all the mods one by one individually to the link of the mod. And that's another thing to keep in mind. I'm using fabric. I'm not using forge. I like fabric a lot more. It's more flexible and modern. Just keep that in mind. You need to download like fabric loader, fabric API, or whatever, 1.20.1. I'm sure there are tutorials for that. I'll put everything in like a text document to ensure that you guys still have as many issues as I did. If you guys do have issues at any point when it comes to having the mods or running them in your worlds, then feel free to let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to help. I think I made this obvious, but I'm gonna be putting like all the mods in the description, or all the mods that I use in this video or in this world. I'm not gonna be like Wisp where you have to be a patron to get access to all the mods he uses in his videos. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, you may be wondering what the hell this is. This is an uncrafting table, and what this does, I don't even know what these arrows do, so don't even bother with this. But basically, you put like a nether rod, or not nether rod, that's what I call it. You put like a fishing rod with enchantments, and nothing happens. That's cool, right? No, I'm just kidding. You actually have to put something else in. So this is the bow. You could basically get any material back. This is huge, by the way. The crafting recipe is 8 diamonds and 1 crafting table, which is why it's not exactly early game. But the benefits of this could go a long way, because say you were to find a ruined portal and you find a golden helmet with, it doesn't matter if it has any enchantment, it can have Curse of Vanishing or not, but you could basically just take that gold and keep it for yourself and use it for something else. It's huge. And not just that, But basically, if you take a book as well, you're gonna need a book for this, by the way. Let's go back to the uncrafting table. I love the name, by the way. If you put that there and you get the book, you could basically, well, actually, I don't want to because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to pull all the enchantments back. But you could basically get all the enchantments on that one book, and what you could then do is you could take the book, and then you could just put it there. Oh yeah, don't worry about this. I just use these buttons to do that. But yeah, you can get all the enchantments back on that one book, and then you can put it on something else, or the same thing. It really depends on what you're gonna do with it. But yeah, let me just go to sleep so no mobs spawn, or no hostile mobs spawn. I don't want any of my librarians dying. That would be bad. Believe it or not, I still get my freaking villagers naturally. I know it's weird, but it's true. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Jesus, man. Do not come down here. Anyways, let me just explain to you what this part is. This is my secret bunker. This is where I generate a bunch of lava and get a bunch of obsidian. Just got a bunch of cauldrons, dripstone, set up a little ladder system, although I have this enchantment called air hop that allows me to just do that. So it's really good. I also have this water system with this. Oh, that's the cool thing about this mod. It actually like auto switches what tool you're using to the one that accommodates your need. So say it's like a stone type thing, it would do that. If it's a wood type thing, it would get the axe. Never freaking mind. But yeah, I put obsidian there because it's like it takes a long time to mine, which is good. What you would basically do is you just take a bucket or however many buckets you want, put it there, mine it with your pickaxe, and then boom, you just repeat. And it has to be like this. You basically just want to put the water like that, and then just mine. Very simple, I know. Now let's move on over here. This is my nether wart farm, quote unquote. This is where I get a bunch of nether wart. By the way, you should definitely use like a fortune tool. Like it could either be a pickaxe with it, any tool really. I recommend using a pickaxe to mine or harvest the nether wart because you get more of it after. That's just like some trivia. Now this space used to have like an armor stand and something, but I kind of moved it, so it's not here anymore. But it's whatever. And over here, this is the nether portal. I've actually already done a bunch of things inside this nether dimension, but I'm not going to show that because this video would take too long. And over here, this is my enchantment table, but this is not called an enchantment table. Oh no. This is called an advanced enchantment or advanced enchanting infuser. Now, what this basically does is I could put my helmet in here, and this is the advanced version, by the way, so I could like remove or add any levels I want. Kind of. It kind of works, but it also doesn't. But it basically just takes XP, and if you want to remove something, you actually get your stuff back. You get XP back. You definitely want to make your enchanting power maxed, so that's definitely a priority to do. But yeah, this is super nice to have. The regular one is a little easier to craft, but the advanced one requires 2 netherite ingots. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Enough stalling, I guess. Take a look. Welcome to my freaking village. This is my home. Yeah, here, this little thing, I can access all the freaking enchantments. The only issue is that this doesn't update the prices to the way I want it. The reason why they're so high, by the way, is because I've killed so many iron golems, which you can see right there. I have a bit of an infestation. Oh, look at that. There's like a freebie, a free villager. I could make that librarian get something, but anyways, this is where I can get all the enchantments that the villagers are nearby. Where's the fisherman? Oh, dude's still here. Yeah. This is why I meant oak boat. Now, the only wood type I really have is actually... Oh, shit, am I stuck? Really? But yeah, the only wood type I really have is jungle now. These are awesome. I don't actually care about bamboo anymore. These are a bit of a pain. But basically, I have this freaking mod that it's basically just tree capitator or something. You just mine one thing and everything else mines. I also have a magnet mod, which really helps with collecting this stuff. I actually didn't get enough saplings this time. You need to put 4 down in order to do this. This is why I have it in a 2x2 pattern. With this amount, I could just get a bunch of emeralds. I'm gonna go do that right now, because trading in this game just became so much more fun and convenient. I do have long reach, which is a special enchantment over at this beacon. Let's see. Yeah, so there's long reach, slow falling, nutrition. I don't know what that one does, but I'm sure it does something. Oh, night vision. That's a new one as well. But yeah, let's go over here again. I'm gonna show you the power of mods and how convenience can really go a long way. I'm also gonna put this in the trash. I do have to do this manually. I'm not gonna get a mod like auto craft this. I'd rather do it myself. Just feels nice. But yeah, I can basically just, ooh, let me just put a stack here just to make sure. Check this out. Bam! I shift and click, and all the stakes are traded, and I get a boatload of freaking XP and stuff. It's so satisfying. 24 emeralds. Just like that. I'm gonna actually go put this in my chest right now, because why the freak not? I also like to make these into blocks, because organization is key. If you don't have good organization in this game, then it becomes pretty difficult. Which is why everything looks so organized, per se. Alright, I think I already talked about the beacon, but yeah, just got a bunch of freaking emerald blocks, iron blocks, gold blocks, and diamond blocks, just to make it look cooler. It doesn't really matter. I could probably just, like, put everything as emerald, but just add some flair, you know. Now, these are specialized sugar canes. This one is called diamond reed. This one is netherite reed, or netherite ingot reed. And this one is called nether star reed. Now, the way you make one of these is pretty interesting. It requires you to get the original resource before you actually grow it. So let's take the nether star. I had to actually beat the wither once to get one of these reeds, and it's basically just sugarcane. It grows on its own. You just need to place it near water, but basically once you get one, you can just start placing it down more and more constantly. And what you can basically do is, once you gather 9 of these reeds, you can make 1 nether star, which is why I have 45 netherite ingots, 19 nether stars, and diamonds. I mean, I'm not really interested in diamonds right now, but yeah, that is huge. That is freaking huge. And that's how I basically got a bunch of those resources. Is it OP? Yes. It did require me to go mining for 1 netherite ingot in the nether. So I say this is worth it in my opinion. Yeah, it's definitely cheating, but I mean, it is a solo world. I'm not doing this in the end of the world or server. I don't even think I can join servers with my modded client. This is my favorite world to play in, honestly. Like, I literally spent hours, I poured hours and hours into this world trying to perfect it and everything. I basically just have a mod for everything, but not everything. That makes no sense. I have a mod for almost everything, but not absolutely everything. So if there are like things that I can't really do, like, I don't know, replace all the cobblestone with stone, I'm sure there's something for that, but you know, I also like to keep my game relatively limited. All right, let me just show you a little bit of fishing. Let's just put it in here. Wait for a little bit. It shouldn't take too long. I have max chance on this. Bam. And then it redoes it. So it gets the fish or item for you, and then it re-puts it back. And you can like just scroll up or down or whatever, and then the durability doesn't get affected. And that's how I got a bunch of freaking fish. I love it. And you can sell it to the fisherman over there, which is more emeralds. But even then, I can literally just chop trees all day, and I get like stacks upon stacks of freaking emeralds, and it's so good. And it's actually how I got my XP as well. I just freaking trade. Okay, we're almost done. Don't worry. I'll get to explain my mods in a bit, but yeah, I basically just placed a bunch of freaking beds. Hey guys, how you doing? Ooh, mending and feather falling and looting. Good enchantments, really good enchantments. Over there is not much. I didn't expand. everything that you see here is what you get. I also carved out a bunch of this freaking part. There used to be like a freaking mountain type thing here, but I made room for these mushrooms because mushrooms are pretty important, and getting podzol was also pretty important. I got this from the wandering trader. But yeah, ooh, over there I did some mining per se. That's why you see like a little bit of cobblestone there. Um, some other stuff. Ooh, over there as well. Actually, let me just go over there and check. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I already put torches. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I went mining there one time. I don't want to go back down there. I've already gotten everything I need in this village. Like I can literally grow it. I can literally grow whatever I want now at this point. Grow emeralds, mine it or chop down some trees, trade them or convert them to wood, convert them to planks, convert them to sticks, and trade with the freaking Fletcher. Now this is gonna be the longest freaking part of this video probably. So strap in. I'm gonna do my best to try to explain every single mod that may or may not be used. Okay, so advancement info. So this only shows up whenever you go to advancements. And what it basically does is if you click on an advancement, you can see more info over here. Sometimes it's obvious, but it's also not. But it basically just really helps me with understanding what the hell this is. So that's nice. Husbandry. I don't know why it's called husbandry here, though. That is questionable. AFK fish. Now, I actually already did that. And by pressing the hotkey for it, for me, it's V. I have it set to V. You can check these settings. Now, the reason why I was able to fish pretty quickly or relatively quickly was because this used to be at 1500 milliseconds, 1.5 seconds. However, that's way too freaking slow for me, especially 5 seconds. So that's why I only put it at half a second, and that's why I think is the best. Air hop. So this I already demonstrated multiple times already, but it's disenchantment. Air hop 3, as well as on my pants. It's technically just a leggings enchantment, but I have a mod called Universal Enchants that allows me to do that, or put it on all pieces of my armor, but I won't. But it basically just allows me to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically just 3. It does take away some saturation though, but it basically just allows you to like double, triple, quadruple jump, so on. Really useful, and you get some serious speed with it, so it's really good. All stackable. Now this one's pretty cool. Let's take I don't know, buckets. Let's go ahead and put this command. All stackable set. I'm just gonna put bucket. I'm gonna put this at 16. Now, just for demonstration's sake, I'm gonna give myself another bucket, and I'm gonna give myself another bucket, and boom, I cannot stack them anymore. However, if I put this again, buckets 64, I can now. Pretty good, right? Oh, by the way, if you're curious on why YouTubers are able to like do that command so quickly, you have to press tab to like do that. And that also applies for like when you're trying to like scroll. You press tab multiple times. And then you can like go through all this list. It's really freaking useful and helpful. Andromeda, this is like a jack of all trades mod. It has a lot of features and stuff. And it's gonna take me a while to explain. But a lot of these are pretty self-explanatory. Again, there will be links and everything in the description in a text file. Take everything with a grain of salt, I guess. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. A lot of stuff. I don't even know what this lockpick does. But it's like a creative mode thing. Yeah, it's a creative only item. This magnet thing, I already had that. It's a separate mod. Oh, there's also like a way of making the freaking dragon fight harder. Wow. That is so fun. Don't do that. I'm not gonna do that. I haven't even been the end yet in this freaking world. I was planning on doing that in like a stream or something, but I don't know. Oh yeah, this one's pretty useful. Just normal adventure. Definitely nice. As well as this one. Pretty good. Ooh, that's a bunch of particles. Oh, this one's pretty cool. Makes the player explode after taking any damage. You can basically become a creeper at that point. But you can, if you find a way to like hurt yourself, you can like become a creeper. It's really funny. If you're wondering what this does, I have no idea. I think it was like dark matter. I don't freaking know. Anvil restoration. This one's pretty self-explanatory actually. It just adds the ability to repair anvils with iron ingots, and you destroy them with obsidian. That's about it. Apple skin. This one's really good. This is the reason why I'm able to see that. See that little part of my hunger bar? Yeah, that's the mod working. And it also shows information of the foods, how much they give, and how much saturation. This is why steaks are so good, because not only did it give you more hunger points, but the saturation it gives is also really good. These other mods, these are just necessary to make the other mods work, so I'm just gonna skip them. Armor statues. So, I actually need to find an armor stand myself. I don't even... Oh, I know where I put it. Freak. Yeah, I know where it is. It's over here. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. This is what I wanted to show. So if I shift and right click, look at this. Actually freaking wild. I could like move this. You see that body is like moving up and down. It's really funny. You can customize literally anything. There's poses, the style, the position. Oh, well, it's basically just, well, actually no. You can like actually change the position. Wait, that's the same thing. Whatever. A bunch of other stuff, alignments. I wouldn't recommend messing with this much, but you could if you want. And the actual equipment. So I could put like a fishing rod and a freaking boat. Auto smelt. Now this enchantment is on my pickaxe. This is called the smelting touch. It's also on my hoe. What it basically does is, say you found iron ore. Well, if you use the pickaxe with the smelting touch enchantment, it turns into the iron ingot. No fuel required. Pretty nice, but this is why you should probably like have multiple pickaxes just in case. Oh, here we go. This is the beacon overhaul thing. Yeah, everything's actually already set here, so that's nice. I love it when mods have descriptions and everything. Bedrock Plus mod. You may be confused, like, oh wait, you mean like Bedrock Edition? No. This is basically the best type of armor in the game so far. I'm only gonna... Oh, shit, right. It's not Bedrock. My bad. I got confused. But yeah, if we look up... by the way, that's just a trash icon. Don't worry about that. But yeah, we can go to this one right here. This is actually better. Look at that! 12 freaking damage for the sword and 15. Bro, that is so strong. Just ignore the attack speed, but dang, that's freaking awesome. To actually get this is pretty hard too. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna struggle with actually getting that armor type. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be worth it, because that is the strongest one. Definitely a really good mod. It helps with late game and allows me to like keep going. I actually have a whole freaking text document, notepad or whatever, with like all the things I want to do still in the world. And I'm actually going to show that right now. Alright, so check it. All of these are just objectives and like important information of the world. Just ignore this part where it says inherit. I can technically change this whenever I want to, but it's just nice to limit my ability to do stuff every now and then, because it's just nice. Oh, and these are coordinates to spawners. This one's really important as well. The zombie spawners I don't really care about. But yeah. There's a freaking zombie spawn in the ancient city. I think that's the funniest part. Also have the end objectives, and also what to do after. These optional ones just means that you don't have to, or rather I don't have to. One of them is like make a gold farm. Well, actually, what I want to do first is I want to beat the end, and I want to get this impure bedrock here. The better recipe book. This allows me to, well, actually, it says it right there. Just adds quality of life changes. And there's actually a bunch of freaking settings for this as well. I'm not in the game anymore because the freaking game crashed. But yeah. Statistics. Ooh. So I do have to go into the game again, unfortunately. I think this is the coolest mod yet. Or one of the coolest mods, because it basically just revamps it completely. Also, my freaking frame rate just died a little bit right there. That's not really good. Yeah, that's not great. I'm not really sure why it's doing that. But if I go to statistics, check that out. Dang, it's so clean. And it's like these buttons. It's like a whole freaking window, basically. Man, it has like everything. Wait, is that how many times I've died? Dang. Okay. A balanced diet. Ooh, is this all the stuff I've eaten? Better tridents. This basically just enhances tridents or makes it so that it's like Bedrock or something. That's cool. The better F3 mod. This is what I already showed you. Oh, my frame rate's good now. Basically just organized it so that it looks good. In case you're wondering on how to get it to look like mine as well, in case you want to, these are my general settings, in case you're wondering. These are my left modules. And these are my right modules. Have fun. Better than mending. What this basically does is, let's say a tool has mending. Yeah, I think I have to like use something, so so if I take this axe, if I shift and right click, it takes my XP and it repairs it with mending. Boom. It took some XP, but it repaired it. This is freaking awesome. It's actually so clutch sometimes. Some of these mods are just small things, but they make a big difference when it comes to gameplay. Oh, this part I haven't actually gone to yet. It's better trims. What this basically does is, I'll recommend just leaving it at 1, just to keep it balanced. But if you want to just put this at 100. But yeah, woo, that is a lot. Oh my gosh. If you put any of these ores and items into your armor trims, you can get some of these effects. This includes all of this that are from the vanilla and added vanilla per se. It's a lot. You can also change the values too, which I think is really cool, but I think I'd rather leave it. It's a lot. There's also this too, modded. Blasting raw. I don't actually use this very often because my furnace is pretty OP. But it says it right there. It just allows you to smelt whole blocks of raw metals into blocks of that metal. This only works with the blast furnace and not with the other furnaces. Carry on. Oh, I should have done it a while ago. Yeah, this was funny. If you ever want to carry something like this, for example, first of all, you need to make your inventory clean. Well, if you shift and right click on the item, you can carry it. And you can like carry it around and everything. If you think it's just a lectern, oh, you're dead wrong. I can also do it for the villager. Hold up. For the villager. Look at this. Look at this. I have the villager in my hand. That is so funny, dude. I can literally carry anything I want. There's like limitations, but the fact that you can actually pick up these villagers and move them wherever you want is freaking hilarious and useful. Clear despawn. It just allows you, or allows the player to see when an item's gonna disappear. These are the settings. Pretty simple. Coelytra. This one's pretty cool too. If you go to the settings here, you actually have 3 types of how you want to do it. If you have it on normal, they will exist separately. If you have them in unison, I would recommend not doing that if you like flexibility. If you don't like flexibility, then go ahead and put unison. It would basically just make it so that if one thing breaks or whatever, actually that's not true. It just means that if you put them on an anvil together and you fuse them and you make the Coelytra, you can't take them apart. Even with the crafting table, probably. I haven't tried that, but yeah. But perfect, on the other hand, this one's good for me. So that definitely works out. Compact help command. So this will just, if you do help, you could just open the chat and you can like see a bunch of stuff. And you could also do like help page 2. Oh, my bad. Help 2. Just ignore that. Help 3. That's a lot. Continuity. I need this to be able to like run something, but it also helps with like connected textures like glass, for example. I don't think I've actually tried that with glass yet. Dark matter. This is what I was talking about. I don't know what this is, but it's like part of Andromeda, I think. Diamold. I would recommend only using this for tools and weapons and not for armor. And that's because it allows you to have the durability of diamond, but with the efficiency of gold. That doesn't really work well with armor, but you can definitely do that. Dig is Maximus. This is one of my all-time favorite mods. What this basically does is you can like change it, but basically, let me just go somewhere far so I don't accidentally butcher something. Let's take this, and then I press the hold the command or hold the hotkey, and boom. Whoops. Boom. Yeah, that's quite a bit. And I can just put it all back. Makes it really easy to dig and stuff. Super useful. Use it that way you will. You can also change the values and everything whatever you want. I put it to 40 because that's just how I roll. But again, everything of this, all these mods are relatively customizable, which is why I love them so much. So yeah, it's up to the player to decide how they want to play the game. Just ignore this freaking chat. It's freaking huge. Easier villager trading. This is actually what I already demonstrated with like trading with the Fletcher. Super easy. And I also recommend making this no. If you put this as true, you may screw yourself up. So definitely put this to no as soon as you can. Because it may screw yourself. You may screw yourself up in the future if you leave it like that. Ooh, easy anvils. Now this is actually like a. This is confusing because you had to go to your file explorer and change the config file to make it whatever you want. I'm not gonna go over this too much, but basically it allows you to like customize anvils to the way you want without making it complete bullshit. Effect descriptions. It's relatively straightforward. Extractor enchantment. This is a sword enchantment. I'm pretty sure you can put it on anything if you do it right. But basically, it goes up to level 3, and if you kill a mob with the sword, you have a chance of getting the spawn egg of the mob, which is huge. Because imagine you're like trying to get freaking, I don't know, a wither skeleton spawn egg. You can get that, and it'll be really useful. Enchanted vertical slabs. It just adds vertical slabs. Moving on. Enchanted commands. This is basically the enchant thing, like enchant add. But instead it just does like /EC enchant and then do whatever you want. And then you set the level and then boom. Honestly, I don't think this mod is as useful unless you already know how to use the enchant command, but it makes it pretty easy, relatively. You can also like change the string or whatever. So that's cool too. Oh, the enchanting confusion. Yeah, I already showed this in my world when I was touring you guys around. Really nice, honestly. Enchantment reveal. If you were to go to a regular enchantment table, you'll be actually able to see what the enchantments will be. It won't be like a mystery or something. So instead of it just saying like fortune 3 for like the third one, it will tell you like fortune 3 plus unbreaking 3 plus efficiency 4. It'll tell you that. Enhanced block entities. This is just a performance mod. It helps with making the game run better. That's a lot of options, but yeah. Experience crops. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. So I'm actually gonna show this in game instead because it really goes to show how I went above and beyond for doing this. So basically, if you choose to harvest this yourself, you actually get XP and quite a bit of it too. However, if you decide to do the other option, you can right click and it'll plant it for you, but you get no XP. And I think that's a really cool trade-off. I'm actually just kidding about that second part. It's actually a different mod, but you know, I like the option of like getting XP for harvesting it and then replanting it. That is really nice. It makes farming more fun now. Explosive enhancement. Yeah. Let me just go to creative mode and show that. Okay, so let's just pull in here. Enhance it, or do that. Boom. Freaking explosion. And you saw that? It was different. Cool, right? And if I do it on land, oh shoot. Boom. Looks so much better now, honestly. You could change this too. I'm pretty sure you can like change it. Yeah, you can literally change it. You change the spark size, particles and everything. The sizing. Some extras too. Good stuff. Falling tree. This is also another one of my favorite mods. I already demonstrated this, but it was basically when I went to one of those jungle trees over there and I took my axe from this part and I just chopped it down with one swing and everything else fell apart. Fell down. Just like that, basically. Really nice. Ferrite core. It says what it does exactly what it says. It reduces memory usage. Really good because I put mine at 12 gigabytes for usage, but this also really helps too. Fishy Aquatica. It allows the mod to improve fishing. Now, I'm not going to actually bother with what the rewards are by doing it legitimately. I'm actually just going to show this to you like this. But if we go over here, this is what actually allowed me to get this netherite fishing rod. But not just that. You could also make this swordfish. I don't really care about that though. But it's these crates right here that I care about the most. Do you see this right here? Look at this. Basic crate, resources, plants, mob resources, rare resource. If you break the basic crate, you get stuff. Break the resources, you could get iron and stuff too. Plants, that's pretty self-explanatory. Mob resources, also explanatory. This is my favorite one right here. Rare resource. Look at that. Bro, that's huge. You can get some good stuff from it too. You can't get netherite from it, but you can get diamonds. Fishing became more lucrative now because of the mod. Fletchery. I'm not really fond with this mod as much, but it's something, okay? Like, every single mod here has its own purpose. Whether big or small, it does something. I have to actually find the freaking table. So let's try to make an arrow, per se, right? Takes this much to make 4 arrows. But with this, you can make 8. So if you use a fletching table, you actually get more. So definitely really good. This makes it twice as efficient. Better than nothing. Hey, it's better than nothing. Forager bow enchantment. This one's pretty cool because you actually do need like change this to however you want. This right here, this first option. Oh, by the way, you're gonna want to make sure these are to yes. You don't have to, but you know, if you're like trying to like get every enchantment with librarians or something, definitely want to put these at yes. But basically, I set this to no for like the experience as level 1. What it basically means is if you kill a mob when you're using a bow, if you have Forager 1, it would be just the XP that teleports to you. If you have it to 2, it would be the items. However, I made it so that it's swapped. So that level 1, it would be the items, and level 2 would be the XP. Yeah, that's not balanced at all. You should actually just leave that to the other one. Whereas like level 1 is the XP, and level 2 is the items. But I don't care. It's my game. Full turtle armor. Just a full set of turtle armor. Nothing much. Although they do give you more bonus when it comes to like breathing underwater. So if you put like respiration 3 with the turtle armor and you also have all that, it could be really good. You could think of it as like a pseudo water breathing potion, but it's like permanent per se. Health levels. This is the reason why I had so many freaking hearts. This is why I had like freaking 3 rows of hearts. This is because it's customary or customizable. And what I basically did was, you could also equip this or enable the health experience bar. So you can see right there, it's actually already maxed out for me because I already maxed it out. But this is really freaking customizable. And when I say that, it's because these freaking levels and XP, these represent 1 extra heart. Or rather, that's what it should be. Or that's what it would be. If that's the default, you can technically set it to like 1, where it's like half a heart. Or, actually no, it would have to be either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. You know, just something like that. It has to be an integer. I'll just put it at 2. Starting HP, no, this is bad. Don't set it to 10, by the way. You want to put this at 20 because that's how much health you have when you first start out with Minecraft. So, put this at 20 and put this at 2. And you should be good. Heal on level up to you again. And this, I recommend putting this at none because you don't want to lose your freaking hearts when you die. That's pretty brutal. But you could if you want. You could lose something. I just put it on none. I want my gaming experience of Minecraft to be a fun time. I prioritize fun over making the game harder. I don't know why people like making the game harder for themselves. That's masochistic as freak, but whatever. As you can see, these levels, pretty linear. I just put these at like 50 plus each time. The first one will be easy, and then it'll just get progressively harder and harder. You can make these exponential by doing some math yourself. But I did a bunch of math for this, and I figured out that by doing it like this, it's the easiest. Have fun with that. Immediately fast. Just helps with performance. Improved fire or improved flame overlays. Dang. Yeah, that's quite a thing. Oh my gosh, Jesus, that freaking scared me. But yeah, this is the flame. Why did that scare me? I have megalophobia. Indium, I need this for some reason, but I need it. Infinite trading. This is the reason why I was able to like trade all those freaking sticks easily. It also applies for wandering traders if you want. However, you can also like turn it off. Inventorio. This one's really interesting because oh, by the way, you're gonna want to match these settings, by the way, especially this one right here. This one right here with a throwing trident without loyalty. Put this to yes. If you don't have it to yes, you're gonna be wondering why the freak can't I throw my trident? It's because you would need loyalty if you had this off, but put this on yes at least. Everything else, uh, I don't know, figure it out, but this is basically this is the button right here, by the way. It allows you to like see your inventory. Oh, by the way, this is because of deep pockets. That's what the mod also has. Deep pocket. Really nice, and it only goes up to level 3. I'm sure you could put more, but this is honestly enough for me. And it also includes these 5. And it only works with minerals and ores that are actually in vanilla Minecraft. I tried to put it with like obsidian tools. That didn't work. I don't think it's gonna work for like bedrock tools as well. Which is this one right here, but I'll have to see that myself in the future. But yeah, really good mod. This is a really good one. Iron chests. I already showed this. It's this. Actually, a bunch of tiers. So let's just go to chests. It's basically these things, like these freaking upgrades. Pretty cool. And also, if you're trying to like upgrade one, let's take like diamond, diamond to obsidian, or diamond to crystal. Really nice mod. Definitely recommend having that one. Language reload. What this basically does is if I go to options and language, boom. That's all it does. It just revamps this, makes it a little easier to understand. Lanterns being on walls, just a simple change. I'll leave my bars alone. Helps with like horses. So when you're riding a horse, they would actually Minecraft would remove those bars, like the hunger bar and everything. This might just make sure that you can actually see that because that's annoying. Legacy bows. Ooh, this was so freaking fun, man. This was actually so freaking cool. So what this does is instead of your bow being able to like well, I can technically just do that already. But basically, you would have to like charge it up constantly. If I had this mod on, let's do. You can also put it on crossbows as well. Oh, whoops. You could just click, and it's so fast. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking good because it's also like max power as well. Like I'm able to kill the freaking warden so fast with it. Lithium, great mod. Performance, awesome. Optimization and crap. Logical zoom, I have that as a keybind. I'm able to press G or hold G, and I'm able to just zoom in. It's basically the Optifine zoom, but as a hotkey. Simple yet effective. The mod to do what something said fabric shouldn't allow you to do. MCF magnets basically allows me to like have a magnet within me, or you could change it. So for pull, it will just pull in the items for you. If it puts teleport, all the items will teleport. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. My favorite is inject because it's like teleport, but it's automatic. This is what I would recommend. I would recommend putting on XP orbs as well, but it's up to you. The collection range, up to you. The default is 3, or rather you need to have it as 3 at least. So I just put it on 6. And definitely have it on enabled on startup. I recommend that. Memory leak fix. Milk, but better. I wish I could explain this to you more, but I'm not even sure what this does. Era of milk and bowl of milk. I actually didn't figure this out myself, but yeah, it's milk but better. I need to figure that out. Ooh, this dummy. Yeah, let's go back there. I'm gonna show you that dummy. It was actually that freaking thing next to the obsidian armor set. It's this thing right here. With this thing, you can like attack it constantly. It's basically just a test dummy. It's so good. You could also like search it up by just spamming M, and that's what it does. Let's show the damage numbers though. Show you what I mean. Look at that. 1115. And it doesn't remove the durability if you have it like that. Look at that. 17. 18. Woo! You can like test out your damage of everything basically. But yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff you can customize. So that's really good. Mod menu. You absolutely need this. This is literally the reason why you're able to do anything. This is the mod menu basically. It allows you to have this button. This is what allows me to like actually show you all the mods I have. If you don't have this mod, it's gonna be so hard. Also, you know how to make it so that your libraries are not counted. You basically just want to match these freaking settings. You also want to make sure that the title screen is adjacent and the libraries aren't counted. That's basically all you really need to do. More slabs and stairs. Just adds more variance. Moving on. Name tags. It allows you to like shift and right click on a name tag to name it without using the anvil. It's really good. And Vidium. There's actually been videos on YouTube about this mod alone. But what it basically does is, if I were to go to a game, I'm gonna join the world again for like the 15,000th time or something. But basically, my performance is gonna be really good right now. But to show you that, I need to actually like, whoops, did not mean to do that. Let me just go to, and no, not here. I need to go to NVIDIA, disable it, and I'll show you what I mean. So currently my frame rate is at 215, or it used to be. But yeah, there we go. Ooh, it's around 200 basically, with some hiccups here and there. That's still pretty good. It could be better, but basically, if I enable this now, check out my frame rate. Look at that. It freaking doubled. Over 300, man. To be fair, though, I do have a bunch of stuff in this world. But hey, look at that. It's double. That's great. And by the way, more frames is still good. You still want to put it on like unlimited or something, because the more frames you have, the less latency and issues like that will occur. So that's still great. However, this is only applicable to people who have computers with NVIDIA graphics cards. So just keep that in mind. Obsidian equipment, it's pretty good actually. I actually wore this for a long time to replace my diamond counterpart. It's just all around pretty good. Old combat mod. This one's so freaking easy. There's no explanation about it. I already showed this to you with the freaking dummy, but I'm gonna show it again. It just removes the cooldown of all the freaking weapons and crap. Like, you see this? You see the attack speed? It's 1,000. It's just 1,000, man. It just allows me to like spam this with no issues. Because honestly, this cooldown is the reason why I never wanted to play Java. But thanks to this mod, this simple freaking mod that always works with any version, life changer, game changer actually. Game changer. Passive shield. This one's pretty cool because you have to hold this on your offhand the entire time, which clashes with the carry-on thing, but that's fine. I mean, it's a sacrifice. But basically, usually this is at 0.333 repeating, but I like to put it at 0.5 just to make it better. Oh, I recommend you put this on hide shield when not in use. It's just nice, but you can also not. When you have this equipped, it's like, think of it as like armor. It like reduces damage no matter what. So you basically, you could still right click it to equip it or use it, but even if you don't, if you were to start taking damage, it would be less. And let me tell you, when you first start out and you make a new world and you make yourself a shield, this is awesome because even without armor, it's gonna help you a lot. But you know, if you're skillful, you can like activate this and deflect all the damage. Just beware though, it does take durability, which is why this is at 90%. Because I was like actually using it. Pure copper tools. It just gives copper more use. I still don't use it, but it's nice to have. Right click harvest. This is what I was talking about. Oh wow, you're gonna want to make sure this is at false because requiring a hoe is dumb. There's also the hunger level for it. I put it on normal, but it's up to you. Growable ores. This is literally just that. Right, I need to freaking disable that freaking thing. This is just this. All of this, you see? That's the mod. And I already explained that too. Sodium. S tier freaking mod. Helps with freaking performance and everything. If I didn't have this, the game would be unplayable. Literally. Oh, just ignore these freaking these freaking update available things. I tried doing that, but it did not work. Reese's sodium options. It just makes this. It makes it look like this. So usually the sodium menu or GUI will look different, but with the Reese's sodium extra or options or whatever, it looks like this, which is much nicer in my opinion. You could also like search up options like NVIDIA or particles. Yeah, there we go. We're almost done. Starlight, just some lighting performance issue or fixes. Text utilities, this is actually already shown, but if you go to like Anvil, this is what it does. It shows you all these options. That also applies for signs. I don't think I have a sign, but it also applies for signs as well. Tooltip fix. It basically makes it so that no matter what you select with your cursor or hover, it won't like go all the way out your screen. Like it's still legible. You see that? Still legible. It should actually be part of vanilla at that point. Total of Infinity. I think I might delete that. I don't really need it. Trade cycling. This one's really cool. Okay, there we go. Jeez. This little button. I actually have it at C. Not C. Was it C? No, it's R. Yeah, I'm able to like I'm able to like cycle this so much easier. This is such a freaking this is a time saver, honestly. I mean, I could just like spam this. So good. Training post. That was that thing over there. It's not great, but it does work and it's pretty good. The only issue is that it costs 64 freaking emeralds because I killed so many iron golems and it's not fixed. But it's just this thing and it allows you to see all of the trades depending on how close the villagers are. This is based on proximity, so definitely put this somewhere where the villagers will meet up. The trash slot. I already showed that. Very useful. It's just this little thing that shows up. You could put like I don't know, whatever you want, one by one, it'll still be there. Trigger happy. These are the guns actually, the guns I have. Yeah, I'm not sure. But these are the guns. Yeah. There's like an iron handgun, shotgun, gunpowder. What the frick else was there? I'm sure there's something else. I'm sure there's like a specific GUI or something. It has like a bunch of weapons and stuff for you to craft. And honestly, it's nice to have a gun mod. This is a simpler one though. There we go. Yeah. That's with all the enchantments, by the way, so don't get too excited. This is the shotgun. Super high damage. And the sniper. Does a crap ton of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replenish my iron bullets. But don't worry about it. Some good guns, honestly. Uncrafted table, already showed this. Universal bone meal. It allows me to freaking use bone meal on sugarcane and crab. I'm not even kidding. It allows me to do that. Alright, let's break this. And boom, boom. Look at that. I'm actually able to use it. Oh yeah, and that freaking harvesting thing also works for sugarcane. So, that's good. Universal enchants. It basically just allows me to like do whatever I want. So say I want this to have like air hop. What I could do is I could just do /E enchant. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think this really matters, but I think it's still good to have just in case. And I just put it at 3. I'm not gonna actually put it, but you could do that. That's what allows you to like put whatever you want. Universal ores just helps with like getting specific ores more often. Variant furnaces. This is one of my favorite ones because it helps with like the issue with furnaces and that they're slow. It's also what allows me to get these augments and these freaking upgrades for the furnaces. So say I were to search a furnace, there is a bunch of freaking options and upgrades for anything. I recommend just going like from tier to tier. So the first one will be like stone to like a copper, and then copper to iron, and then iron to gold, gold to diamond, diamond to emerald or crystal, and then let's say emerald to obsidian, obsidian to netherite. And that's how I got this thing. I actually have a spare one as well. Yeah, that was pretty fun, honestly. Great time. And that's it. Those are all the mods. Basically, I have missed out on a bunch of information like the config files. But it's something that you guys have to figure out yourself. I will be putting links and everything in the description below, or in the text file rather. So have fun trying to understand everything. It took me a while for me to understand, but I'm sure you guys will be able to figure it out. If you can, let me know and I could try to answer your question. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, make sure you dislike this video. Alright? I'm sure there's like an emo in Minecraft that allows you to wave, but I don't know how to. But bye. I don't know. I guess this works too.